Hey guys, welcome back. I hope you're doing good today. Well, today I'm going to talk about the differences between determinate and indeterminate potatoes. And there's really two things that I think are important that would help you decide what kind to plant and kind of how to plant them. And so we're going to talk about that. And then somebody asked me a question on the last video that I made, and I would really kind of like other people's input on this. And so we'll talk about that. Well, let's go ahead and get started. All right, so the first thing, the difference between an indeterminate and a determinate potato is how long they grow, okay? So a determinate potato is going to be more of your early season potatoes. Yukon Golds, Kennebecks, you know, things like that that grow 80 to 100 days and then they're ready to harvest. An indeterminate is going to be a potato that is going to grow 100 to say 130 days. A russet Burbank, a German Butterball, you know, anything like that, that is going to be an indeterminate. Generally speaking, I don't know every variety of potatoes, and there's always that exception to the rule, but you know, as a general rule, your early season are going to be determinate, your late season are going to be indeterminate. You can kind of look at it almost like tomatoes. You know, you have determinate and indeterminate. The determinants in tomatoes set their fruit all at once and then they're pretty much done. An indeterminate will grow all the way until frost and still have tomatoes on it. So if that kind of helps, you can kind of use that analogy. Now, why this is important? Well, if you want to plant an early season potato and then maybe try to get in a fall crop in the same spot, you probably would not want to grow an indeterminate. You know, so that right there might help you decide on what kind of a potato to grow. Now, before I get into the second, and I feel the most important thing, if you watch this video and you like it and you find value in it, please consider subscribing. I really would appreciate it, and it is free. Now, let's talk about the second thing, and it is important. Okay, so this one here I feel is really the biggest difference between the two, and that is how they grow. Now, I kind of talked about this in my last video, but on your seed potato, you got your eyes, and then off of this eye, this will be the green part of your plant, your vine, whatever you want to call it. And then there's roots that will grow off of this, and that's what feeds your green plant. But then off of the plant, there's what's called stolons. And stolons is actually where your potatoes grow. To me, it's another set of roots. Now, in a determinate potato, the stolons grow horizontally. And in an indeterminate, they grow vertically. And so they have different healing requirements. You know, and for me, this is my opinion, but I'm going to grow an indeterminate in my grow bag here because I actually have more room vertical, it seems, than I do horizontal. And so as them stolons grow up on that plant, I'm going to have more room for them to grow out. If you really hate hilling, you might want to go with a determinate because you're probably only going to have to hill them once, whereas say a russet Burbank, you're going to hill them, and then as that plant grows up, to cover them stolons up, you're going to have to keep hilling it at least twice, I'd say. That's what I do. And so I'm going to grow determinate and indeterminate both. I'm going to hill them. I'm going to put them under hay. But just bear in mind, if you grow an indeterminate under hay, you're still going to have to keep putting more hay on top of it. And so to me, that's kind of a big thing on deciding on what you want to plant and how you want to plant it. So let's go ahead and we're going to get into this person's question on my last video. All right, so I would like to address this person's question, and it was when I took the eyes off of that seed potato in my last video. They asked if I ever had any issues with vines growing out of those eyes because I didn't cut the eye out. I can honestly say I do not believe I ever have. But this channel, I want this to be about sharing information, and it's not about me being the smartest guy in the room. You know, I don't try not to let my pride get in the way. So if I made a mistake, if I am doing this wrong, I really want to know about it, because I don't want to lie to somebody. That's the way I have done it, and I don't think I've ever had an issue with that. But what I'm going to do is I've got a potato here. This is a Silverton Russet. I seen them in the store. I bought them. I cannot find Russet Burbanks. This is an indeterminate potato, and I've taken all the eyes off except for this one right here. And I'm going to plant this in my grow bag. And so I should get one plant off of that. So we're going to kind of check and see, you know. But, you know, any comments you guys have, I really would appreciate. Well, that's the video. And let me know what you think. And guys, I hope your gardens are doing good. And, you know, just share. I always do appreciate the comments. Well, you guys have a good day, and I'll talk to you later. See ya.